Welcome to Motivate, Move and Motherhood, the podcast where I dive into the exhilarating journey of life whilst uncovering the keys to staying motivated and embracing movement in our lives. Hi, I'm Kerry Riley, your host. Get ready for a dose of inspiration and practical tips to empower you through the journey of life. Let's work through the daily stresses and the overcoming tasks that come with the day-to-day struggles of staying motivated, staying active, and motherhood. Hit play and let's go. Hello, my lovely people. Thank you so much for joining me. Today is my first podcast of 2024 and we are only on day 3, so I am well ahead of schedule, which is amazing. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening. As always, click, subscribe, share any of your comments with me, leave any of your feedback. I read everything that you guys post, and don't forget to share it with anybody that you feel might benefit from it. So today I want to share with you a slice of my life, which I've not really done much on previous podcasts. So this is a new one for me. I had an amazing Christmas and New Year, but like many out there, I definitely ate way too much and drank too much. At the time, I didn't feel like it was an issue. I didn't feel like I was doing that. But on the 1st of January, like many, when it hits, you go, right, no more chocolate, no more sweets, everything goes away, no more alcohol. It wasn't until then that my body kind of went, what have you done? What have you done to me? I got on the scales and I'd put on half a stone, which is a lot for someone so small. So I am feeling it everywhere. I'm feeling very bloated, very big, very much like I am not comfortable in my skin at all. For me, it's not about the scales. It's more about how I feel. And right now I'm not feeling my best. So what I did was I signed up for a challenge. You know me, I love my challenges. And in December, I decided with one of my friends, Holly, that we were going to do the Cancer Research Challenge. Now, last year it was 30 days of yoga, I think it was, or 7 days of yoga a week or something like that. And it was amazing. I felt so good at the end of it, not just physically, but mentally. It was great having Holly by my side for us to motivate each other and go, have you done it today? No, have you? We did yoga sessions together in the office. So it was an amazing challenge to do. So that was one of the reasons that I signed up for it this year. It has nothing to do with New Year's resolutions. It just has to do with the fact that I know that when I've got a goal and an accountability partner, I am more likely to achieve that goal and feel better at the end of it. So another thing that's happened is I actually look pregnant. Not gonna lie, I am definitely not. But my stomach has taken on a life of its own. It's very swollen and uncomfortable, and it's a reminder of the impact of my recent habits. So I am trying to get back into my healthy eating, to my fasting. So for those of you that know me, know that I will kind of stop eating at 7-8 o'clock at night, and then I won't eat again until 12 o'clock the next day. Didn't do that over Christmas at all. And I can tell my body is feeling very bloated, very full. Again, like many of you probably feel this way. Fasting is a great way to get rid of that. Just detoxes the body, lets it digest everything, and gives it time to just heal itself. So I'm on day 3 of my challenge and I'm feeling great. The bloating's still there, but I have lost what I call the what's the best way to explain it? I call it the holiday weight. So what happens with your body is when you eat and drink lots that you're not normally used to, your body will bloat and it will take on water and excess and things like that. And you can lose that quite quickly if you get rid of those unhealthy habits. So for me at the minute, my body is kind of getting rid of that unhealthy stuff. Not necessarily the weight that I've put on, but the stuff that's in my body that doesn't need to be there. So I was 9 stone 5 on the 1st of January and I'm now down to 9 stone. My usual weight last year was probably 8.9 to 8.12. It fluctuated. My ideal weight, and I know this from how I feel, not from kind of the scales, is kind of 8.5. So that is kind of where I'm going to aim over the next few months. So I'm starting to feel good again, starting to feel motivated to not just exercise, but also do the other stuff that I love to do. one of the reasons for sharing this, and my son always says to me, Mum, sharing is caring. And that is the only way to explain it. I want to share my journey with you because I know that everybody has their own journey, but I know a lot of you will be feeling the same, very, stressed in terms of what happened over Christmas, whether that's eating unhealthy, drinking unhealthy, or other things that have happened over Christmas. Not everybody enjoys it. Not everybody comes out of it feeling happy and peaceful. A lot of people struggle with that time of year. And I just wanted to share with you that I'm struggling as well. Not maybe the way that you are, but I am struggling with my own, demons and my own issues and regrets. I got into such a good routine of, being healthy, not drinking a lot and not overindulging. And as soon as Christmas hit, I seem to have forgotten all my training and all my knowledge and everything that I wanted to strive towards. So one of my goals for next year, which I've already written in my calendar for December, is to not go back into that path of destruction, I'm going to call it, where I destroy all my healthy habits, destroy my body, destroy, my mind and my mental health as well. It has a big impact on that. So one of the things I want to talk about is embracing change and how we are going to make this the best year possible. And one of the things that I've learned is you have to have a process, not just saying that you want to change. You have to take ownership and take responsibility for your life and your goals. The only person that can make that change is you. It doesn't have anything to do with the gym, anything to do with how much the gym is, or anything to do with but this, but that. It is purely on you. My son seems to have taken on a new life as well of wanting to exercise this year, not just with us, but on his own back as well. He's downloaded an app on his phone, and we did it together yesterday. And the one thing that he kept saying was, I can't do that exercise. I can't do this. And for me, that word doesn't come into my vocabulary, because it's not that you can't. It's either you choose not to. Well, that's basically it. You just choose not to. You can't not do something. You may not be able to do it 100% well, but you can still do it to a degree. So for me, that word has now gone out of the house. He's not allowed to say it. He can say that he's struggling. He can say that he needs help. He can say that, he can't do it 100%, but not he can't do it. So first off, let's get rid of that. Your goals are something that you can achieve. You can't not achieve them. It's up to you to take ownership and responsibility of your life and your goals. And the way that you do that is, one, be more responsible. It's your choice. It is your choice whether or not you get up and exercise. It's your choice whether or not you eat healthy. It's your choice whether or not you make time. And be accountable. The only person to blame is yourself. In terms of, if you want to get up and exercise, you have to get up. The only person that's stopping you from getting up is you. On, I think it was Monday night, I had a horrendous night's sleep. My alarm went off at 6:30, and the first thing that went through my mind was, you know what, I didn't sleep very well last night. I can't get up. That word then, I can't. And what I did was said, no, yes, I'm tired. Yes, this, but I know that if I don't get up and I don't exercise, I am not holding myself accountable. So having that word in your life is holding yourself accountable. The third one is more mindful. So thinking about things before you do. That is the routine that I got into. Now I'm being more mindful. Okay, what do I want to do? What's going to make me feel better? Is it having a bath? Is it reading a book? Is it learning something? Is it spending my time sharing with my community? I'm being mindful of the decisions that I'm making in my day, which is really helping me focus on what I want to do, which leads me to the fourth one, which is more organized. I cannot stress this enough, that organization is one of the main things that is going to help you to achieve and to change your goals. Getting your workout clothes out the night before, setting your alarm, setting another alarm if you need to, prepping food for lunch, prepping food for tea, meal planning what you're going to do at the weekend, planning out your life as such, whether that's writing it down, whether that's sharing it with somebody, whether that's putting it in a diary. The more organized you are, the more easier it is going to be to achieve those goals. And the last one is being more productive. Now, the way that I measure my productivity is, I sit down at my desk in the morning and I'll write a list of things that I want to do. the end of the day, I'll tick off what I've done and what I've not done. For instance, yesterday it got to 4:30 when I'd finished work and I'd not managed to hit my steps because I'd such a busy day. I was literally at my desk most of it. So I was like, okay, my husband had taken the kids out to the dentist. So I was like, right, what can I do to get those steps achieved? So for those of you that don't like to do physical hardcore workouts, Fit with Rick is absolutely brilliant and it will help you get your steps in. So I found a Fit with Rick. I don't listen to him, sorry Rick, but I do have the workout on and then I just blast my music, whether that's putting my earpods in the morning or whether that's having it full blast when there's nobody in the house. And I got in 4,000 steps. And then I was like, right, what else have I not done today? Okay, I've not been outside. So Matilda, my beagle, it was absolutely lashing it down, but we were dedicated. We got our coats on, leads on, and off we went. And by the time I got home, the kids got home from the dentist. I'd hit my steps. I took the dog out for a walk. I'd been outside. And I felt like my day was so productive because I'd made the choice to fit in those things that I know are going to make me feel better in the evening. So what I would love for you to do and what I'm inviting you to do is to join me on this journey, okay? Share with me your ups and downs, the struggles, the victories. It's about embracing the change and contributing to something bigger than just going through the motions, going through the day. It's about making every choice that you make count. So here's to the next chapter, the small wins, the efforts that we're going to put in towards our wellness and causes that are close to our heart, which is one of the reasons that I am doing the Cancer Research Challenge. I have friends and family who have struggled with cancer or who are struggling with cancer, and anything that I can do to give back and to help with that is really important to me. So, find something that's close to your heart. It doesn't have to cost you money if you don't want to. The challenges are free, and then it's up to you whether or not you fundraise for it. But yeah, find something, that's going to push you, that's going to make you more productive. And again, those 4 things that we spoke about earlier on, being responsible, being accountable, being mindful, being organized, 5, and being productive. That is how you make it through 2025, the year that is going to be your triumph, your best year yet. And I look forward to hearing from all of you. Have an amazing January. A quick reminder to hit the subscribe button so that you never miss an episode of Motivate, Move and Motherhood. And if you enjoy what I'm talking about, please consider leaving a review. It really does help me to reach other people. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Check out the group Motivate, Move Motherhood for additional tips, behind the scenes footage, which you would not want to miss, and opportunities on how you can find out more.